Put the bunny back in the box.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Just be normal!
I'm gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do, which is just flip out.
Get away from her, you.
Let me give you a British answer. It was my cup of tea.
No more foreplay.
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Celluloid Cellar, the film podcast where two lifelong friends talk all about cinema, movies and fun goings on like that. I am your host Cameron, and just about to come to the table, a beautiful waiter, a beautiful man, a beautiful podcast co-host. It is my friend
Jack. It's all right. Sorry, the fucking lemonade just popped itself. Basically got a bit excited and splurged all over the fucking countertop.
My goodness.
Because I can't get through this without beverage, you know.
No.
You might have thought we weren't coming back, but we're back, baby. We aren't
back.
one of those shitty podcasts that, you know, comes on, gives it the full beans, and then just never returns.
We might take a break.
Yeah, we may take a break every now and then, but, you know, we're busy people.
We are busy people.
But we know that there are the people out there. It's not just an excuse for us to get away from the girlfriends and sit down and have a little bit of a chat.
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely
definitely
not.
not.
It's not.
We haven't locked the door away from my partner and gone, sorry, we're recording, don't you know?
I haven't made my partner stay at her parents tonight.
No, never. We haven't been locked away in the kitchen to record the podcast.
In the man cave.
Yeah, in the man cave. In the man cave. We had to move the baby stuff out of the way, but you know what I mean? Yeah. It's absolutely fine.
Apologies for that mic move. Amateur Rusty.
Yes.
Cheers.
It's all right.
Cheers, my darling. Cheers.
It's fucking hot today, isn't it?
It is bloody hot. We're recording this in the May heat wave. It's the hottest day in May ever.
Wow.
The second hottest
that
day.
That explains where my bollocks are stuck to my leg.
The second hottest day was yesterday. But we are back. This is going to be an episode where we review Curry Barker's film Obsession, and we
scared me shitless.
We may have some of the snackety snacks, and yes, it did scare us shitless. We are recording it later at night, so we're probably going to try and make it about an hour.
Yes.
We will hopefully have more of a schedule going ahead in the future. We've figured out a way to record.
Can I add Cameron
remotely?
Figured out a way. Cameron is the brains of the operation. I clearly turn up to.
You made the dinner.
Yes,
you're the chef of the operation,
yes,
and I appreciate
it
a lot. But yes, we will hopefully have a better schedule in the future. But yeah, Should we do a 5-minute catch up? See if there's any film news. I think you've been hotter on the news and things, but basically we don't live in the same town anymore, so it makes things difficult, doesn't it?
I'm emotional because you left me.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
The news. I believe my understanding is that the Avengers 5 has been pushed back a bit because they just went, fuck it, we didn't write a script. We filmed, $30 billion worth of footage, but we couldn't work out what to cut out of it.
We've given Robert Downey Jr. at least $80 million.
I can't work out what to do because Robert Downey's got other money.
Imagine that. Imagine
Yes.
spending that much money on a film and not planning it.
That's how you make a good series now, though, isn't it? Because that's basically what they've done since Endgame.
Yes. Yeah. Well, because even on Doctor Strange and WandaVision, like they started shooting Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but they didn't know what the end of WandaVision was going to be or how it would end up or like the tie-in together. There were 6 weeks of reshoots on that. So it's now been in production. I think it was meant to have a 6 to 7 month production. Has it now nearly been a year shooting just the first one?
I think, I don't know where, maybe it was a wrong article then, because it's saying it's still 18th of December 2026.
Okay.
Back
into the mic a little bit more.
Sorry, darling.
That's right.
That was in 2025.
It got pushed back already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not been pushed back again.
No, maybe not. Nope. That's wrong. Yeah, no, okay, maybe.
We'll leave it. We'll leave the false news then.
Maybe it's false news. I do know that. Anyway, no. Non-crazy person. Definitely not crazy. Definitely not. Just a bit loopy. Good. Actor, had a good career. Mel Gibson's film.
Yes.
Christ the Resurrection.
Christ
has
2 Resurrection Boogaloo.
also been delayed. Now, that one is definite.
Okay.
That has been delayed. On the TV front, Tom Hardy has reportedly been a naughty boy and had an argument with Helen Mirren.
Oh.
And been fired from Series 3 of... what's it called? Mobland.
Has he?
Yes, apparently so.
Wow.
Which is a shame. I would have thought they'd have got rid of Helen Mirren and not Tom Hardy, but yeah.
Well, it depends who's been bad, really.
Well, apparently he was turned up late to set and things like that, but you wouldn't just get rid of someone because they were late to set, would you?
They'd have to do something else, probably.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
They'd have to do something
allegedly.
else. But allegedly, this isn't the first time he's...
No, I know that he was a
been
naughty
late to
boy
set.
on Mad Max Fury Road.
Allegedly, I think, on Havoc as well.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be surprised me because Havoc's a piece of shit, so I'd turn up late as well.
Which is a big shame. Big shame. We both had really high hopes for Havoc.
I thought I'd heard about, because as we said before, we had heard about Havoc for years.
Yeah, we were so excited.
I remember
We were
sitting
like, oh, English language film, like
Yeah.
the return of homeboy Gareth Edwards.
Hey, Gareth Edwards, we are.
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
Gareth Edwards, not Gareth Evans, yes?
Gareth Edwards. Yeah, no, Gareth Evans. Gareth Evans. Sorry.
And the other one's Rogue One.
Yes, Edwards is
Perfect.
Rogue One.
Jesus,
Sorry,
Jesus,
we're
we're
very,
rusty.
very rusty.
Very rusty.
So recently I went to Spain on a holiday.
Yeah.
Lovely, jubbly. I could say Dos Beers, Boss Man. I left out the Boss Man. And we were on the plane with the baby. And to be fair, very well behaved. And this little old lady sat next to us. And I cannot... Have you seen Gavin and Stacey?
Yeah, not for a while, but
Okay,
yeah.
but you know the old lady that lives across the road?
I believe so.
I can't remember what her name is. But this lady
Yeah.
was the absolute spitting image
Oh.
and personality of that person. And you know when they've got an automated message at the end
Yeah.
of the flight, like, thank you for coming on
EasyJet.
Jet2 holidays.
Oh, were you Jet2?
Yeah, we were Jet2.
Darling, hold my hand.
And she sat there at the end and she went, oh, thank you very much for the flight. And this woman's granddaughter was sat on the next row next to us. And she turned and went, Nan, it's an automated message. And she went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But she just, I was the best person to sit next to on a flight because for 2 hours she was telling us about her grandchildren. Oh, he's marvellous, he is. Plays rugby for Kenneth leaders. I tell you, I mean, Cafe Lee, he's marvellous. And I was like, this is literally brilliant. It is just what you want for a 5 a.m. flight on a Saturday morning when you've had to run to get to the plane.
When I flew to Dublin, a few months ago, about 2 months ago, and was on it with like my friends, man, Tamara, and they had an Irish lady sat next to them, and like she leant over. She was going to welcome them to tea, basically, but they lived too far out of the city, and she leant over to Tamara at one point, over Matt, who she was talking about, and went, "By the way, I love the tash." On him,
that is that's brilliant.
Yeah, and so he's there in the middle, like, thank you, like beaming with pride. But it was directed at his wife and not at him.
That's brilliant, though. I like that. By the way, I love the tash.
By the way, I love the tash.
Right, we are going to move on to the a game that I want to play with you.
Okay,
I want
game.
to play a game.
Game
gonna be quick.
Game before, or game to make us feel better after talking about it.
A game before because we can do snackety snacks after.
And that'll cheer us up.
That'll cheer us up.
Yeah.
So this can be really quick. Fire. Okay. So it's from the internet game Movie Grid.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got 9 questions you've got to answer. You've got 3 actors and then 3 categories. Okay. I'm going to go across the top. So the categories are Oscar-nominated film. Title starts with anything from I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and released date from 1990 to 2010. So all those categories you have to answer for an actor.
And we want it to be as obscure as possible, if preferable.
Yes. So Gwyneth Paltrow, Oscar-nominated film.
Shakespeare in Love. It's going to be quite high.
33.9%.
Okay, that's lower than I thought.
Anything that starts in I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Iron Man 3, specifically.
23%.
Yes, good stuff.
Released from 1990 to 2010.
1990 to 2010.
Come on, Cameron. Is this your final answer?
No, she's in Sliding Doors, but I don't know. She's in Sliding Doors, but I want to maybe give a different answer. I think maybe people... Is Seven or Sliding Doors more memorable? I'm going to say Sliding Doors is not as memorable as Seven, because film bros love Seven, and they know that her head's in the box.
Was she in A Life Less Ordinary? No. Who was that
I
in
don't
that?
think so. I'm not sure.
Can't remember who it was in Life Less Ordinary. William Dafoe, Oscar-nominated film.
What was Sliding Doors? What was the percentage?
9.6%.
Very good.
That is quite
That is
good.
very good. William Dafoe, Oscar-nominated film.
Yes.
Did it get nominated for anything? No, it didn't. Nosferatu didn't get nominated for anything. Did The Lighthouse? The Florida Project.
Yep. 8.4%.
Oh, beautiful
anything
stuff.
with I to P.
I to P.
Yep. I'll remind you, IJKLMNOP.
Nosferatu, I'll go for.
I'd have gone with Nymphomaniac, but there we go.
Oh.
8.7%.
Okay.
1990 to 2001. 2010.
1990 to 2010. I'm going to go for the Boondock Saints.
Yes. I would have gone for Wild at Heart. 12.2%.
He is in Wild at Heart. That's a good shout as well.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. Well, she won the Oscar for My Cousin Vinny, so I'm going to have to say My Cousin Vinny.
Yep. I to P.
I to P.
Yep.
I don't know her filmography too well.
Mm.
I know that she was in My Cousin Vinny. She's in an episode of Seinfeld where she plays herself, and she's in the Spider-Man films. Shit. Oh, no, I really don't know.
You don't know anything?
I don't know anything for her. You might have to fill this in for me.
I'm trying to think now as well myself.
That's really bad. I only know she's in My Cousin Vinny.
I will help
And that
you.
she's Aunt May. Okay.
Oh my God. There's not a lot here. Ooh.
Yeah.
So...
Because I could have gone like Homecoming or Far From Home for like special visual effects Oscars, couldn't I? And then kept My Cousin Vinny for I to P. Shit
so,
on it.
what was Matthew McConaughey's comeback film?
Dallas Buyers Club or The Lincoln Lawyer?
The Lincoln Lawyer.
The Lincoln Lawyer. She's in The Lincoln Lawyer. Very good.
7.3%.
Whoa.
1990 to 2010.
Well, The Lincoln Lawyer was definitely not in that point, and My Cousin Vinny was, but the Spider-Man films weren't.
No. But there's another film that was a big hit for an actor who was nominated for an Oscar.
Okay.
Didn't win it, which was a shock at the time. They were promised to have a big career comeback, but then just kind of they were in a film that is linked to the series that she would then became known for being in within that universe.
In the film that was linked to the series that she then became known
she
of
was in a she was in a film, right? With this actor who was nominated for an Oscar for this film.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a big comeback. Big comeback.
It was a big comeback film.
Yeah, big comeback.
Oh, was it
film.
The Wrestler?
Yes.
She's in The Wrestler?
Yes, she plays the stripper.
What was the series that...
Iron Man 2. He's the villain in Iron Man 2.
Oh, the series. Oh, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
I Want My
So-
Bird. Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, I want my bird.
I Want My Bird.
Other than the last two, which we'll kind of give a pass
Yeah.
on, you got 25%. You were in the top 25%.
I'll take that. I will take that. And you helped me.
Yes,
No.
yeah, I'll take that as well.
Yeah.
Most popular answers were Shakespeare in Love, Iron Man, and Shallow Hal. Then the most popular answers...
Shallow Hal.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
that
very
is.
funny.
Then the most popular answers for William Dafoe were The Lighthouse, and then The Lighthouse again, then Spider-Man. But he's also in Spider-Man 2.
Yes, he is
So
definitely
you
in
could have said
Spider-Man 2.
That would have been very...
I didn't know that, but I thought I wanted to go Boondock Saints.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei was the... My Cousin Vinny was the most common answer across all three.
Of course it was.
Marissa
Yeah.
Tomei. The most obscure answers were Emma for Gwyneth
Gwyneth Paltrow,
which is strange because that was quite a big film.
Interesting.
Possession, never seen that, and Shout, I believe, never heard of that.
Okay.
Affliction for Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
I need to see that. Paris Je t'aime. I don't know. It's a Woody. I think it's a Woody Allen film. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then my son, what have thee done?
My son, what have thee done?
Sorry, it's ye done.
Well, my son, what have ye done?
The rarest from Marissa Tomei was
onto the mic a little bit.
Sorry, the Wild Thornberry movie.
The Wild Thornberry movie. She's a voice in that, is she?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Ballroom Dancing Charm School. That sounds like a riveting picture.
My goodness.
And then the Wild Thornberry movie again. What is the Wild Thornberry movie?
Do you not remember the Wild Thornberries? It was an animated show. It was a Nickelodeon show about.
Oh my God.
I'm
sorry.
He's unlocked a hole.
I have been trying to find this film. I'm sorry. Live. I'm not even joking. I've been looking for this film for about 15 years.
She can speak to the animals, and in the film, it's all about rhino poachers.
Oh my God, I remember this.
They've got the adopted brother who's a jungle kid.
I say 15 years. Yeah, probably looking for this film for 15 years. I forgot this existed. So I remember seeing this film in the cinema, right? Because we were late. I remember parking up because I was with my dad that day. We went to the cinema in his van, which we never used to do. And we met my mum and my sister, and we went and saw the film. Because isn't there a bit at the end where the poacher puts his knife in his teeth or something? He's climbing up a like something rope, like a string rope.
Probably, maybe, yeah.
I've unlocked it.
You've unlocked it.
I've
You
unlocked
didn't know
it.
what it was.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was so many different things. I didn't know. Was it a series?
It was a TV series, and then they did a movie of it. So it was a series on Nickelodeon, then they did a feature film. And I think we had the film on VHS, because I remember watching it at home.
See, I saw it in the cinema.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw it in the cinema. I'm not sure. But
Should
we
have seen it in the fucking cinema, shouldn't
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I was actually too busy watching Pokemon 2000, the movie, in the cinema instead.
No comment.
Yeah, watching Lugia.
Pokemon the movie?
Excuse me, it was Pokemon 2000, the movie, which was the sequel.
Did it get released in 2000?
I believe so. It must have been. They called it Pokemon 2000.
Oh, fuck off, Duolingo. Sorry, I'm trying to look up.
It was the Legendary Birds one.
Pokemon. I have to make an honest
Declaration.
a declaration.
Claim.
You're wrong. It was came out in 1999.
You actually joking me?
No, I'm not.
Pokemon 2000, the
came out
movie.
in 1999, boss man. They're probably scared about Y2K, so bring it out before.
Why would they do that to me?
I don't know. Wait, you saw Pokemon 2000 in the cinema?
Yeah.
How old would you have been?
I would have been... 3. I remember seeing that. Are you sure it wasn't Pokemon the movie that was 1999 or Pokemon 2000 the movie? Because there's different ones. That one?
Yeah.
1999 in Japan or in the UK?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
I've got him.
I believe
I've
it was
caught
released
him.
in 2000 in the UK.
I've done him. I would have been 3 or 4. I remember seeing it. I saw Toy Story 2 in the cinema. That was my first film I ever went to see.
The worrying thing is, I think the first film I ever saw in the cinema
Was the Wild Thornberries.
It was either that or Die Another Day.
In 2002?
It was released in the UK. Hang on a minute. Pokemon the movie 2000 skipped a traditional nationwide release in the UK. Instead, it debuted directly on home media, releasing on VHS and DVD on May 14th, 2001.
What?
That's what Google's telling me.
But I remember, is that...
You remember wrong.
I remember seeing it in the cinema.
No.
I do.
No.
I do.
Didn't happen.
But they used to... Because this happened as well. I went to go see The Jungle Book 2 in cinemas, which was a straight-to-VHS film.
Yes, because Disney went through a period of doing that after the golden era in the 90s.
Yeah.
They just released cheap shit ones. Apart from, I think, The Lion King 2.
But that went straight... That was a that was a home video release, but we went to see it in the cinema, so I don't know if they did like a one-off showing or whatever.
You're a fan of Pokemon at the age of 4.
Yeah, my sister would have liked it. Everyone liked Pokemon.
I didn't like Pokemon.
You didn't like Pokemon at all?
No.
You're joking me.
No, me, I'm not joking you. I never liked Pokemon.
To be fair, I don't remember us ever talking about Pokemon.
No, Pokemon,
I'm playing
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pokemon.
I remember there was a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing that I watched.
Mm.
But it was like a 3-part episode where the character's up against the big bad.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Pegasus with the grey hair.
No.
He goes, my Millennium Eye.
No, he was more like he had like a weird like black and white suit on, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Kaiba? Who's to say? Right. Where did you get your information from? Was it from
Google.
Google? Was it Google AI?
Might have been.
Don't trust it. Don't trust Google AI.
Oh.
Don't trust Google AI, you silly Billy.
Sorry.
That's all right. Anyway, shall we? Are you Googling one last thing?
I was just seeing who the bad guy is that I saw on, but I can't work it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
It's weird how you remember certain stuff differently as a kid. What was Yu-Gi-Oh! Even about?
Oh, we can't get into that. It was people who fought using cards that had like spells inside them, but then he was also like possessed by an ancient Egyptian god as well. It was mental.
Light stuff.
It was light stuff. It was a
Yes.
little boy who transformed into a man.
So big. Starring
Yes,
Tom
but
Hanks.
only when he was playing a card game against adults. Interesting.
So anyway, the film that we're talking about today is Obsession, the new film by
Curry Barker.
Curry Barker.
Written-
Is he related to
Ronnie Barker?
no, not Ronnie Barker, the Hellraiser. Clive Barker.
Clive Barker.
Yeah.
Clive
Any
Barker's
relation?
a homosexual, so I don't believe so.
Could have adopted.
Could have adopted. Curry Barker is an American YouTuber.
Yes.
He wrote, directed, and edited this film, which I think is of note.
Like a
Mike Flanagan.
and Mike Flanagan, and who won the Oscar for
Sean Baker.
Sean Baker.
Honora.
Honora,
Yeah.
that's the one.
And Mike Flanagan, who is one of the current horror geniuses in directing for film and TV at the moment.
Yes. Haunting of Hill House and the
Midnight Mass,
Midnight Mass.
Doctor Sleep, other shows
I
and
would
TV
argue
films.
Haunting of Hill House and
Yeah.
Midnight Mass specifically.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Midnight
Go see
Mass
them.
is fantastic.
And Hush.
Hush is brilliant. Hush is
Hush
a
is
brilliant
brilliant.
little
That was kind of his, like, calling
slasher.
card.
Yeah. So yeah, Curry Barker, he has made one film before this, which is called Milk and Cereal, which you can watch on YouTube. I've not
Milk and Cereal, is it a horror film?
Milk and Cereal, but spelled like serial killer.
Oh.
A little bit of a play on words.
I did always get confused as a
Little bit of-
child about the idea of serial killer. I always thought that it meant that they like ate cereal after or something. I didn't realise. What is the actual meaning of the word serial killer?
You need to have killed, I think, at least 3 or 4 people. I think 3.
But what does the term serial mean?
As in, like, when some... Oh, that's a very good question.
I know
'cause
it's
I know
got
what
a
the
different
definition is.
spelling to the word serial.
Because there's, like, when you have a...
Give me the knowledge, Cameron.
Well, you can have, like, a TV serial, so it's procedural, it's
Yes.
continuing. So I'm assuming it's like
Oh,
that. Like, it's a
continuing.
compulsion and it's a continuous thing. So I'm assuming that's where it gets the name from. I could be completely wrong.
Right, there you go. You've inferred between the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought about the definition of
Yes.
it. But anyway, his father is Jeff Barker, whoever that is. We will
So
see.
not adopted by Clive Barker then.
As far as I'm aware, he is not.
What a name though, Curry.
But-
That's a good
Yeah,
name.
Curry is a good name. And he was christened Curry
Wow.
as well. Yeah. So
I rate that.
Milk and Cereal, he was a micro budget film, I think of about $800.
$800.
$800, co-written with Cooper Tomlinson, who is in this film as Ian. So they made that film together.
I thought I recognised him from something. Though.
Yeah.
What's he been in?
They did YouTube stuff together, so you might have recognised them from something like that. But it became viral and it got very positive reviews. So he's then also made this independently. And
which I wouldn't say you can tell massively. There's certain stuff that you can see going, they've used minimal locations, they've used minimal cast.
Yeah, it's low budget, but like it's not glaringly obvious that it's cheap, you know. It doesn't seem cheap, it just feels like a small scale movie.
There's no point where I think that's in the writing as well, isn't it?
Yes.
There's no point where you go, they couldn't do that because of X, Y, and Z. It reminds me a bit of Shallow Grave. By Danny Boyle, his first film, where there's very few things outside of the house, but everything within the house, it's one location, very few actors, and that is it.
Yeah, they've written to what they can do, which is a thing that we got taught in uni, which not everybody listened to.
No.
But it was like, don't write for what you can't achieve, or like
you're
stick
not
within
write
your
a student
means.
film and say there's an explosion outside the house, then a helicopter comes overhead.
Some people tried, man.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence go, shit just got real.
Some people really did try. So they wrote. So this film is very much grounded within.
Yeah, don't write like you're doing a
world.
Michael Bay film if you've got a Ken Loach budget.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to create the amazing Bulk, or like the Incredible Bulk, which is like a Hulk ripoff.
Oh,
have you ever seen trailers for that?
No.
No, it's just a terrible looking film. Anyway, plot of the film is that Bear is a guy who works in a music shop with his best friends, and he has a massive crush on his childhood friend Nikki. And he's not sure if she feels the same way about him at all. But he's got a massive crush on her. They've known each other for 7 years, and he would just he would love it if she loved him.
Yes.
And he doesn't quite have the nerve to do so, but he stumbles across this thing called a one willow wish. Which is a piece of bark that you then snap and you wish, and he wishes for Nikki to fall in love with him, and then things start to go wrong from there. And I think that's as much as we should say for plot or spoilers. That was basically what I knew going into it.
So
you knew even less than that.
Now, it really upset me because I normally know a lot about films going into them. Like I've sometimes, watched a review or anything like that. I genuinely knew nothing about this film.
And we will be non-spoilers for this, and then we'll give a spoiler warning.
And I went into it, and I genuinely had no idea what it was about. All I knew was it was made by a previous YouTuber. Someone who is a YouTuber. There you go.
Yeah, but aspiring filmmaker.
Yeah, but aspiring filmmaker. So immediately I thought, maybe Chris Stuckman. And I looked up and quickly saw that the budget was roughly $750,000
to $1 million.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of obviously gave me a preconception going into it that it might be a little bit cheap. But other than that, I didn't have a fucking clue what was going on.
Yeah.
And I really like that because normally I'll go into films and I've been a naughty boy and I've had a little bit of research on it. But,
I think you like knowing more going in than I do. Well, you appreciate not knowing, but you get more tempted to look stuff up.
I've got the compulsion to do it.
Whereas I've more and more, I'm just like, get me away from looking at this, get me away from this news.
I would love to
don't want to
know anything going into stuff. Like, I would love to have gone into Project Hail Mary not knowing that Rocky was a character in it.
You'd seen the trailers and I hadn't. I was avoiding them on purpose.
I think there's several things nowadays because you watch stuff now and then you go, oh shit, I know basically half the plot. But
big issue with like British drama trailers in particular.
Oh fuck yeah!
Where you see every emotional beat. Jim Broadbent does a big walk. Whatever that film's called. I Swear was one of those as well.
Oh,
where you saw every moment in the trailer.
I just think
They're like that Tom Segura sketch from The Bad Thoughts of the A24 film where he works at the nursing home.
Oh God, now that is genuinely. I remember when we sat down and watched that, and that is like we were talking about Finn versus History.
Yes.
Before we started recording, saying about how edgy that is and how you kind of watch it and go, is it okay for me to laugh at this?
Yeah,
that
comedian Finn Taylor, yeah.
That is a show where you watch it and you go, this is almost too far beyond the pale.
I think that was the only sketch. I watched 2 episodes because you were like, you liked it and you recommended it. I watched 2 episodes and I only liked that one sketch. I was like, I can't carry on with this.
I think there was, now I would agree in terms of, I think it lost its way a little bit towards the end of a couple of episodes.
I liked the idea of the Hitman one, but it didn't
the Hitman
go
one,
down well
it's
for
basically
me.
a hitman who shits himself and then accidentally kills someone else or something like that.
I don't kill women and children, but it just didn't land for me.
No, but the care home one is very funny.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, the care home one's brilliant. Dan Stevens is in
that. Dan Stevens of Downton Abbey and The Guest and Beauty and the Beast.
And Solar Opposites.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Dan Stevens' career has gone in quite an interesting direction. He's in a film called Abigail about a vampire.
He is in a film called Abigail.
Have you seen it?
No, it's meant to be very good. It's meant to be quite good. Bloody hell.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I think I'm appreciating, going into this film, the only thing I was going to say was I appreciate more now films that are not as high a budget because a lot of the time they're actually better planned out as opposed to something that it used to be the opposite way around. So recently I read the Jaws book, so I kind of went down the rabbit hole rewatching the documentaries and stuff like that, and they were talking about how Jaws went into production because they needed to get it filmed due to the seasons and all this kind of stuff. And they went in without a finished script. Now that is the opposite now. Big films go in without a finished script, whereas smaller productions, they actually have a finished script, they have everything ready.
Well, you're not going to get the financing otherwise.
Exactly. And I think that you get much more interest in films. Like, for example, me and Lauren sat down and watched The Hunt with...
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen.
No. Who's in it? It's got... not Emma Roberts. Is Emma Roberts the daughter of Eric Roberts?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, it's got Emma Roberts in and $1 Million Baby actress.
I know it. Salma.
No.
No.
Paige, doesn't it?
Yeah. She won the Oscar.
Yeah.
She's in
Oscars.
Logan Lucky.
Yes. And she's in...
Hilary Swank.
There you go. It's got her in it and a few other people. But it once again, it's not a massive budget film, but it's smart. It's got some really it's just really well made.
Yes.
In terms of, it's got you watch the trailer and you think, oh, but even anything now, like you watch,
Something Marvel.
No. The one about the bride who gets married and then she...
Ready or Not.
Something like that.
Same directors as Abigail.
Yeah. No, and you watch something like that and you go, they've actually thought this through. They've made quite a good fun film.
Yeah.
Or the one we watched about the people who switch bodies.
Oh yes, great Netflix show, Netflix film that you said was
What's Inside.
It's What's Inside.
Yeah,
that was brilliant.
Yeah,
great film.
You can tell that they'd thought that through. They had actually planned everything out. It had a plot to it. It wasn't reinventing the wheel, but it was good. Or Bodies, which I really liked as well.
Yes, I've still not seen Bodies, but I know it's meant to be...
Whereas then you watch something like a Marvel film or even like The Running Man. I feel like Edgar Wright had too much there. He hadn't planned it out as well as he could have.
It didn't hit at the end. It didn't land.
And this film hit at the end.
And...
big time.
Definitely. Like, I felt a little shell-shocked.
I thought the film was going to end in a certain way, and it was going to be even... Now, this isn't a spoiler. I thought it was going to end in a certain way, and I was going to be like, that's shit, but, I mean, cathartic. And then it didn't, and I was like, oh my God, that's even worse.
Yes.
Like, this film, genuinely, we've kind of given as much of the plot away as we need to, but I genuinely was creeped out with this film to a point that I haven't been in a long time. And it was like... you know when Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out? So it got banned in a lot of places, didn't it?
Yes.
And it was like, oh, it's so horrific. There's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It was
out
part
the
of that
screen.
new Hollywood era of like Straw Dogs and
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange and things
was
where they
also
were
the-
so disturbing, mentally disturbing
Yeah.
was what it was, even though it was the gore as
But-
well.
But I think it wasn't even that. It was the fact it was like it's almost like grimy because it was low budget and it was
Yeah.
horrible and it was like, oh my god,
Well, one
is
of the
this
worst
real?
scenes in Texas Chainsaw when me and my sister watched it, one of the worst scenes we found was when she's just stuck in the car
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
brother and he's
Yeah.
just like hitting her and he's just laughing and it's
Yeah.
awful and it's the 16mm grain.
Yes.
It makes it feel bad and it's not as violent as people think because
No,
people
because there's
close their
hardly any
eyes.
blood.
There's hardly any blood.
Yeah, there's no
but it's
blood.
just grim and
Yeah.
grimy and that was
And-
it. They were thought-provoking films and they were edgy.
Yeah.
And this does feel like
Well,
that.
Because I wouldn't say that it's... So in the car on the way home, we were saying that we went and saw 28 Years Later last year, around this time last year, and that was a 15.
Yes.
So much more violent and aggressive and nasty
Yeah.
than this film. But I can kind of understand why this film is an 18 because of how it made you feel so
Upset
on edge and upset yeah.
unnerved. Yeah. It was brilliant at that. Like I was squirming at times.
Yeah,
The girl in the seat next to me had her hands over her mouth.
Oh yeah,
for
there was
most
one
of it.
point where I shut my eyes and I was like, I just can't do this.
And I normally don't do this. I normally, even if I really need a wee,
Yeah.
like I'll sit and wait. Like I went into Oppenheimer needing a wee and sat and waited the whole 3 hours.
You're a psychotic.
I know it's mental.
That is crazy.
I think during both Avatar films, the big ones recently, no, I had to go in Way of Water, but I made myself stay for Fire and Ash.
Was that because, you know, all the water made you need a wee even more?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
But during this, I went just because I wanted the psychological break
Oh, and it
to get
wasn't-
outside.
It wasn't even the kind of like the tension of the threat of like violence or anything like that. It was like moments like when they're at a party
Oh, yeah.
and it's just like awkwardness and like you know, like Ricky Gervais's kind of The Office comedy,
Yes.
where it's like awkward
Yeah.
but to an extreme.
Or Tim Robinson with I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
And you didn't see Friendship.
No,
But this
I haven't
is
seen that
this
yet.
is similar to Friendship.
Yeah.
I only just thought of it. But it's the not just secondhand embarrassment, but Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Which is the German phrase for it of like the cringe and indulging in someone else's pain
Yeah.
or so. But this was like the horror version of it.
I think it was one of those films where you realise that it made you think, fuck, you sometimes want something so much and then it happens and
Yeah.
you're like, I would give anything to go back to what I had before.
Yes.
And it's almost like, I don't know what you took out of it, but I almost sat there and thought, shit, this makes me think maybe the actual thought of something is better than the actual thing itself.
I think that's definitely part of it. I think you could also, there's an argument to be made for it to be about like, not so much physically abusive, but emotionally and abusive and manipulative relationships as well. I think there's definitely
Yeah.
something to be made about that for it.
Do you think it'd have played if it was the other way round in the story?
Or I think it would have been very upsetting. Probably would have been made by a European.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been.
Lars von Trier would have loved it.
Yeah, definitely. Nicholas Winding Refn would be.
Oh, he would have been all over
rubbing
that.
his knees.
Ja, film. I make the film I like and I want to make.
You know who would have maybe loved it, but made it maybe a bit funnier?
Who?
Paul Verhoeven.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Verhoeven would have. Yeah, that's a director who doesn't give a fuck.
No.
I rewatched Starship Troopers a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, that he does not care.
No.
I need to watch the film that he
Brilliant.
made that he kind of got all the critical acclaim for again.
The rape
it
revenge
Ellen?
film.
Ellie?
Yeah, Elle.
Elle,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
I would also like to watch that.
Yeah.
I think we should give praise to the actors because the two leads in this are absolutely
the actor,
stellar.
the actress and the lead actor. There's a scene in a car that he does
Yeah.
where he kind of lets out some emotion. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that
I
kinda hit
thought
hard.
when he confronted her at the restaurant,
Yeah,
his right eye, just his right eye was twinging and bulging throughout.
Yeah.
and it was brilliant. And I think he was so lovely and understated for quite a lot of it. Like,
Yeah, his character
playing
goes through
nervous.
certain different kind of things throughout the film.
Yeah, he grows. So Michael Johnston played Bear.
Yeah.
And Ind Navarrete, I'm gonna say, or Indy Navarrete or Ind Navarrete played Nikki.
I think
And
she is going to become quite big after this film.
I think they both should become very big and popular.
Specifically,
She
will kind of, I think she'll take off from the
she
film.
was brilliant in this. She was terrifying.
Yeah, she was terrifying.
She was
but I think
absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I think she will take off after this film.
Yeah, and I think giving praise to Curry Barker and for both of them, and it's, as you were saying, down to intention, down to planning. The amount of times where they have shots where it just holds.
Yeah.
Because they're not cutting away, shows good chemistry between them all, or shows like great dedication as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really,
it just kind of, they had balls to do the stuff they did.
yeah.
In the film.
It lingers because it needed to, because it makes it more painful and effective.
Oh yeah, it's a very, 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 very uncomfortable watch.
Yeah, it really. It was making us squirm, like,
because there's moments that you look at and you can see the kind of editing that is done to the shot.
Yeah.
Specifically with her movements in the film. And once you see the film, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, the creepy moving.
Yeah, and you can see that it's there. Basically, the shot is reversed.
Reversed, and then maybe some like undercranking to it as well, because it's like slightly glitchy.
But you sit there and you watch and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to.
Yeah, it still works somehow.
Almost gives it her movements almost have like when a spider's walking along the floor?
Yes.
And you're like, their movement isn't quite human or natural.
Yeah, the clicky clack.
Yeah.
I think it's both reversed and then maybe odd frame cut out or undercranked.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And I sat there and I was like, yeah, I don't like that.
It triggers your ape brain, doesn't it?
Yeah. That is it. It's that uncanny valley.
You just start beating your chest going, no, bad.
You become Andy Serkis in Planet of the Apes.
No!
Apes bad.
No. Yeah, it's an easy, simple trick, but it's very effective.
Oh, yeah, massively.
I think we should also give some praise to Rock Burwell for the score as well, because he plays with like nice synthy love kind of themes, but then also just that the droning, modern, limited, like atmospheric element to it as well. I want to find the sound designer, because the sound design was good. We were sat in horrendous seats. The cinema was basically packed out.
Yeah, it was, which is great.
Which is brilliant. Do you want to know how much this is made, or have you seen it already?
No, I haven't seen how much it's
You haven't
made.
seen how much it's made. So the budget was up to 1 mil. Let's say it's 1 mil, and then it got picked up by Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Big horror studio, Insidious, The
Yeah.
Conjuring, all of those offshoots, The Black Phone. So yeah, but
They made the Halloween reboot, didn't they?
the Halloween reboot. So Blumhouse is one of the biggest names in horror. It got
started
picked
out
up
quite small, didn't it? But
it started out small and gives directors chances. Get Out was a Blumhouse film, as well. So got picked up by them after it was produced, but before it hit the festival circuits. So distributed by them.
Get Out would have gone.
So let's say it had like a 5 to 10 million marketing budget by Blumhouse. That sounds reasonable.
I mean,
I'll
be honest, I didn't know anything about it, so
I'd seen some posters and that was it. Yeah.
So the budget isn't going to be huge on that.
No, let's say it needs 6 mil to break even.
Let's say that the maximum 10.
No, 10 to break even.
Yeah, 10 to break even.
How much do you think it's made?
So how long has it been out for?
It's been out for 15th of May, so 10 days, 11 days.
And it's been released in America, and it's been a big hit there, from what I gather.
Yes,
150 million.
150 million. That's a bigger guess than I was expecting, but it might end up finishing on that. It's made 85.
That's not bad at all.
That's really good.
That's
This is why
really
horror
good.
is a great return on
Yeah,
investment.
yeah.
This is why Blumhouse can make so much stuff. The Purge is what they've made as well.
The Purge kind of was their like calling card in terms of it made a lot of money early on, very quickly, cheap to make,
Yeah.
big bang for
But that's what they would. That's what they specialize in is like Sinister as well. Scott Derrickson.
Yeah.
Teddy, what are you doing? Teddy the cat has come in through the front window.
What a fucking reprobate.
Insane, and
This is
he's
not
just
a hotel
screaming
cat.
at us.
This is the podcast.
But yeah, Blumhouse thrives in like 3 to 10 million, and then if you're a success, you get more money for your sequel.
Yeah. So you look at like Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
And like what he's done.
Get Out and Us. Yeah.
I rewatched Us. That is weirdly creepy.
Us is brilliant. I loved Us.
I
when
do
saw
like it. I prefer Nope though. I really, really, really like Nope.
I like Nope a lot as well. And do you know why?
Why?
It's because it's Jaws.
Yeah,
It's UFO Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer it to all of his other films. It's my favourite of his films.
I think Get Out is my least favourite
No,
of his.
mine goes Nope, Get Out, Us.
Mine might be Us, Nope, Get Out. I'm not sure. I do like Get Out, but it's not my favourite.
Get Out is very good. And it's snappy. Gets by quickly. I do like Jordan Peele though.
Yeah, what has he done? Has he got a film coming up?
I will double check that.
Have a little look.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out the sound designer's name for this as well, for Ye Old Obsession. It wasn't... Sometimes it was suffering from like too much low light, I think.
Yeah, there were moments, but I don't know if that was intentional.
I think it's intentional, but it went a bit too far at times. Although really, the shot she turns up at her door and it's just her eyes that have the sparkle in them.
Yeah.
And you can barely make out her face. That was lovely, I thought. That did look great. It is currently on a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. I believe when I saw it this morning before we booked tickets, it was either 94 or 95. So it's gone up a percentage already, or a couple of points.
So, Universal penciled an October 23rd, 2026 release date for Peele's next film.
Okay.
But I believe he's still writing it.
So do we think it's... Because Universal are who distribute Blumhouse pictures, so do you think it's another Blumhouse production? Does it say it's a Blumhouse? Yeah. This was also distributed by Universal and through Focus Features, which I was like, that's crazy. Focus is like their... all the major studios have like their indie
they have their
counterparts
indie arm.
They pick stuff up from
Because
like the big festivals.
It was Fox Searchlight was one of them when Fox was
Fox
still
Searchlight, so it's now just Searchlight Pictures. Sony's is Sony Pictures Classics, which picked up Whiplash. So, for example, so like they go to Sundance, they go to the other festivals like TIFF as well. They go pick things up. So this was Focus Features, which is Universal's version of it, and that came up at the start. And I was like, Focus Features.
Wow, there was about 8 different production studios. That came up at the start, which is always a sign that a film has fought to be made.
Yes,
or taken money from lots of different places.
I think they've gone and gathered money, including some of their own, as well.
Yeah.
But they're gonna... Curry Barker is down to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
It reminded me in terms of the intensity of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I hope that he does a better job than what a lot did
hopefully.
before.
Teddy is going again out the window. We have our the sound supervisor and Foley artist was David Kitchens, and sound designer was Ben Zarati. There were other people on the sound team as well, but these guys did great work. Yeah, really good banging of doors. So much
doors banging. It's really
yeah. I think because we were close, but the sound was booming, and I would say go see this in a cinema because of the sound. Yeah, because it's not going to hit the same at home. It will still maybe do it, but not quite to the same extent. You know, it's Yeah. Let's look up what is Kerry Barker doing next, because he's also got a film in the works set to be released called Anything But Ghosts, which is a supernatural horror film set to be released starring Aaron Paul Tomlinson, who was in this as Ian, who was good as well, but just good second foil.
Yeah.
Kerry Barker will also be acting in this as well, and Bryce Dallas Howard, one of our favourites.
Yes.
And it is being produced by Jason Blum. Once
What-
again,
what's that about?
it's another Blum production, so it'll be Focus Features again and Universal.
Does it say what it's about?
Supernatural horror film. Anything But Ghosts. Two fake paranormal investigators must face actual ghosts while dealing with the deception of their own fraudulent business. Interesting.
That could either be a really
I'm not
good
I'm not incredibly jealous because I've written a play that's about a very similar topic. I'm not quite upset that I now have been beaten to the punch.
There you go. That's whoops.
That's some dreams ruined live on air.
Hey, I had my, you know, what do they call it? Mandela effect moment, you know, actually proving that Mandela effect isn't true. And I didn't incorrectly remember a film. And you've had it realized that your film has been, your idea has been poached.
That what I thought was a nice, unique idea is actually shite. Oh, not shite, been taken by someone.
Yeah. You should sue.
No, I think it's what do you call it? It's like collective thinking, cultural unconscious,
Bollocks
whatever,
to it.
things like that. Because loads of people tried to sue J.K. Rowling when Harry Potter came out because they'd all had the same idea at the same time.
School of Wizards.
Yeah.
That's quite a now you think about it, that's quite a big idea to claim as
but
your own.
also ghost hunters facing real ghosts as well. I mean, that's sort of a little bit Shelby Oaks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Paranormal paranoids coming
Do you know
across.
what? That's what I was thinking about going into this film, because obviously it's a YouTuber that's made a film.
Yeah.
Shelby Oaks reminded me. I would argue, I like Chris Stuckman, but I'd argue this is a better film.
I would also argue this is a better film.
And it felt more polished, and it felt
The script was tighter.
yeah.
The cinema, I think, a really strong thing of Shelby Oaks is the cinematography, and I think it looks lovely as a film.
I just thought that Shelby Oaks felt a little bit bitty, and like you could tell that it'd been filmed. Because I think, if I'm correct, Shelby Oaks was filmed like a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit
They
there.
did a block of shooting, and then I do think it had like 3 to 4 days of reshoots once it got
Yeah.
picked up by Neon. Yeah,
I felt that this was a really, really tight.
I feel like this felt more cohesive. It was more when we were talking about that idea of reaching.
Yeah.
I feel like Shelby Oaks was reaching for something more,
Yeah,
and
whereas-
it didn't need to.
No,
if
whereas-
if it took a step back,
Yeah.
because we talked about it at the time, and if it swapped out, if it became a little bit more, it's not outright those are demons out there. If it was borderline and it was just gross hicks with guns and maybe demons, but you weren't sure,
Yeah. If it had been, you know,
a lot more effective.
it's a bit like there's a film called Bull that came out, and I think it was 2022 it came out, and it's quite a low budget film. I'd liken it to Dead Man's Shoes.
Okay, I've never watched that because
what's his name?
the guy who does horrible British films.
the guy
who
who
did This Is England. Sean Meadows.
Shane Meadows.
Shane Meadows.
It's a bit like his film Dead Man's Shoes, but it's basically about a
yes.
It's about a guy who basically turns up, and when people see him, and it's like a shitty town in England, people see him, they're like, oh fuck, and you don't realise what's happening, and then the story unveils itself, and you realise why everyone fears this guy and why they're so like shocked when they see him, and then it kind of unravels, and then it gets to the end, and you're like, oh my god.
Is he... Spoilers maybe for this film?
Yeah, spoilers for the film. Basically,
Is he deaf?
No.
Is he?
So full spoilers. If you want to see
This
the
is
film,
a Shane Meadows film, yeah?
No, it's not Shane Meadows. It's
Okay,
very
it's
much
similar.
like one. It's that same vibe.
Should I watch this or should I not?
You should definitely watch it.
Okay, don't spoil it then.
Okay, I won't spoil it.
Is it scary? Will it make me feel...
No,
Is it
no,
gonna...
no.
Am I gonna leave like I left this being like, fuck?
No, you'll finish the film and be like, oh shit.
Okay.
But I don't know if because I've told you that now you're going to watch it and you're going to realise what's going on.
Is it going to be one of these films that I never want to watch again, like an old boy?
No,
Okay.
it's very it's not as so. It's got the same lead actor as Kill List in.
Oh, okay.
It's got him in,
Yeah.
and he's very good in it. But it's more one of those where you watch it at the end and you're like, oh, okay. But
Is it Ben Wheatley?
No.
No. Okay.
But once again, that film, the reason why I mention it is that film doesn't overstep. It's very low budget. It does what it needs to. It doesn't show too much. It doesn't go beyond its reach.
And this film does this brilliantly as well. Like it leaves a hint towards something, but it doesn't overly explain, and it leaves it in like a horrible place. You only have as much information as our lead character, as Bear does. So like the bit when he has the phone call with the stoner guy on the customer service.
I genuinely think that was one of the most upsetting things.
Yeah.
Like audibly.
Yes, yeah.
That I've heard in a long time, and I was like, oh God.
And I think that's what's understood is that sound is the thing that causes fear. Yeah. And like I'm thinking of like that sound right now and I'm getting a chill on my spine.
I don't want to look out the window.
Yeah.
I don't want to like
yeah, can you see my arm? I've given myself goosebumps thinking about it. Can you see that? That's crazy. But
I genuinely sat there in the cinema and I wanted to put my fingers in my ears.
I got chills,
la, 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 la.
and that is what this film is so strong at is the atmosphere. And I do think Shelby Oaks visually at times was very creepy, and I think it
had moments.
The beginning was excellent.
Yeah. The beginning was excellent,
and then as it became more conventional movie, it slowed down.
It definitely slowed down.
But if it didn't fully outright go, "This is a demon, this is its name," it would have been so much more effective. Much like this film, where it goes, "A wish has been made. You can only make one wish. You can't undo it."
Yeah, the rules are very clear, aren't they?
The rules are very clear, but you don't know why or how it works.
Yeah.
As soon as you go into the great demon Organoff makes sure that the wish is binding, and if you try and do it, he will come for you and possess your loved ones.
What's the demon Organoff? Did they mention that?
No, I'm just making shit up.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was good. That was a good name.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Just rubbish. Like the evil. The devil himself. Like, you don't need that. The ambiguity is what makes it so upsetting, because this could just be her having a fucking mental break.
I think that is the only thing I would have preferred is if it was a bit more ambiguous.
At times, yeah.
Yeah, I think that it would have been very, very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
But if it had been...
Because then it's sort of villainizing mental illness.
Yeah.
That's what Paul Verhoeven would have done in the 90s.
I shot the film and I thought, I'm going to make it...
Sometimes a lady is just crazy.
Yeah, just crazy. And what you got to do? If I film a nude scene in the film, I take my clothes off as well. That's what he did, apparently.
Did he?
Yeah, and I can't remember what film
Basic
it was.
Instinct.
No, it was the shower scene, I think, in
Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
he's got his wang out.
Yeah, I think him and the cameraman or the cinematographer just got their dongs out.
So Dutch. He's so wonderfully Dutch.
I just say European. After being in Spain, seeing everyone get their kit off.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
No.
We were on the beach, me, girlfriend, small child, and Lauren goes, "Fucking hell, you seen that?" And there's a lady and a bloke running up the beach. They've clearly just been for a dip. He's got wang out. She's got,
everything else out.
Everything else out. And I thought, well, that's strange. Then I turn and there's someone running around with their child who's got their clothes off, and she's got her clothes off, and they're just running around like with a water gun, and like she's got a bucket of water. And then I turn and the lady in front of me has now got her clothes off. And I just thought, I'm far too prudish.
Ended up in a carry-on film.
Well, basically.
Barbara Windsor's doing stretches in her bra's knocked off.
I was like, are we at a nudist beach? No. Okay. We're just in Europe. It's done.
It's the continent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a continent. Us British are too prudish.
We are prudish.
Yes, it's just too cold here. You've got to keep clothes on.
Oh,
yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Even yesterday and today.
Yeah, and today. Yeah. And yesterday we were running around in it.
Yeah, and you were begging me. You were like, please, can I get my willy out in the cinema? I'm so warm. Please, can I get my willy out? And I was like, Jack, no. we're watching a very serious film. It's very upsetting. Do we want to do non-spoiler? Do we want to do spoilers at all?
Do a little bit. Of
a little bit. We probably will have to wrap it up shortly. Shall we give?
Or do we leave spoilers and we'll do some snackety snacks?
What if we did both at the same time?
We could do both.
We could do both. What are you thinking? What do you want to rate it?
I want to rate it as a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
A strong 4.
I'm thinking a very strong 4. It might be a lingerer, might be a grower over time, which I think the best...
A grower, not a shiver.
I think some of the best 5...
Sorry.
I think if Bear had a shower, he would have had the confidence to ask her out straight away, and we wouldn't have got into this mess.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
But he had a grower, so he was shy.
If only he had asked her.
If only he had the balls.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of like what hit me so hard, because I was like, I've been this guy, but I've not been that bad. Like,
yeah, I think that was where I thought so spoilers from now.
I guess so. Yeah, very strong 4. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Spoilers and then more like deep kind of conversation about it, because the sort of another kind of reading or implication of it could be like, because she's like, it was never me, I never loved you. It's almost as if it's like, it's date rape. It is date rape, isn't it? Like, just continuous.
You could say that is the kind of, because although he feels sad about it, and there's like moments in the film where, because obviously he makes the wish that she'll love him more than any other person in the world.
Yeah.
And then he snaps the thing, and then all of a sudden she is obsessed with him, and she's saying weird stuff and acting weird.
Yeah, she was going into her house because they'd sort of had an argument. And
then she's
back there, obsessive, kissing him, but also then freaking out and being like, what the fuck am I doing?
Which is her coming back.
The real her. Yeah. Coming through.
While we discussed this, we went to Lidl beforehand. Other
supermarkets are available.
Other German supermarkets.
Sorry, we've actually got to do the theme song for this.
Snackety snacks, snackety snacks. Are they crunchy? Are they not? Are they delicious? Are they not? Are they yummy? Are they not? Are they chocolatey? Are they going to get your fingers dirty? Are you going to have to wipe them on your top? Or do they not?
And can you put them up your bum?
No, because they'll break and melt.
Not much to clean up them.
No. Actually, I don't know. I reckon the Mauam pinballs.
Someone's put a... Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I reckon someone's put everything up.
Someone's put a pinball up their bum.
Yeah, but I reckon someone's put most things up their bum.
Probably.
Like...
Truth serum people.
Truth serum?
If you truth serumed people, like, on the street, how many people have put stuff up their bum?
I reckon more than you, but also I reckon it's the people you wouldn't expect.
I bet it's 7 out of 10 people have had something up their bum.
Oh. Really?
I bet something like that.
What have you?
Quite high. Not on the pod.
If you're in a court of law, the guilt would be undoubtable. There's no coming back from that one. Anyway, a Choco Thins crispy mint.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
An after dinner mint, some might say.
Yes, it smells like a...
Have you?
No. I'd get too nervous. They're a little bit warm. Quite delightful.
They're very nice.
For the price.
So Cadbury's used to make a crisp thing, like a chocolate crisp. Many moons ago. But they don't seem to anymore. It's only Lidl and Aldi that now do
I think it's a European thing, I reckon.
Yeah. Bloody continent.
Bloody continent. I always used to think it was a Pringle.
Yeah.
But it's not.
They are sort of like Pringle-esque, are they?
Yeah.
Do we want to open these as well?
Yeah, we'll open them.
No.
I mean, are you going to you'll take them with you, won't you?
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll take them to my work tomorrow.
Yes.
And give them out, because I know that one of my colleagues loves Mauams in particular. Now, Are we going to carry on with spoilers, or do we?
I just think that the ending. So obviously, she becomes. Well, no, it's not her. The spell makes her.
There's Nikki, and then there's possessed Nikki.
Yeah.
I
So
guess.
possessed Nikki is not actual Nikki. It's whatever has possessed her, because he finds out that the spell that has been done.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the crispy mint, I'd give a strong 8 out of 10.
I think I'd also give it an 8 out of 10.
I reckon if you have too many, it wouldn't be great.
I think it would overstay its welcome.
But anyway,
Treat yourself.
So he realizes that actually it's not real Nikki that loves him. It's the whatever has taken over her in this version is the Nikki that he sees before him.
Yeah, is
and-
fake.
It's all fake.
This monster.
Yeah,
really.
it's basically a monster, isn't it? It's like a parasite almost.
Yeah, just
That is feeding.
Yeah, I'm getting chills again thinking about her.
And because he calls up the company that's name is on the box of this cracker thing.
Yeah,
that you can make the wish on, and it's basically a stoner guy, isn't it? He was like, hello, what do you want? And he goes, do you want to speak to her? And you hear this screaming, and he's like, what? And the guy on the phone is like, do you want to speak to her? And you realise that she's trapped in some...
Whatever her soul is trapped somewhere. And then it makes you think, like, how many people have done this?
Yeah.
Because other people react to it in, like, there's a guy at the store where he got it sold to him.
And
who is like, oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like, is it? Like...
And it makes you wonder what is the effects of every other wish that's been made. But anyway...
Yeah. I got chills again. I don't... Yeah.
It's really disturbing. But then at the end, he goes into the shop and is like, I need to reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
Buys a load of these things, and but he finds out he can only make one wish. So he goes to his friend Ian to ask him to make the wish.
Yeah.
He wishes for $1 billion.
Straight away. Starts raining money.
Gets $1 billion and then goes to his house and he's like, hey man, I got $1 billion. But the main character has gone back to his home and Nikki kills Ian, and then I missed a part. She's also killed Sarah, who's a friend of
their colleague / friend,
who likes Bear, and he realizes that actually she likes him, and that the fact that it's real and mutual is actually better than the obsession almost that he has for Nikki. Yeah, because that's almost what he has for Nikki.
Yeah, he was obsessed beforehand, and it's just it's unhealthy, and it's unrequited, and he doesn't, the feelings aren't discussed, and he locks it away, and it's in a way it's not an incel it's a slight incel madness film.
Yeah, no, it is.
But
it's
more of a cautionary tale.
Yeah,
like if you go around things the wrong way and you don't do it properly,
you fuck up.
You fuck up.
It's like the whole idea
you ruin
of
not just your life but your friends around you.
And
as
it's
well.
almost like that idea of like, people that pay for sex and shit like that. It's not real.
No.
When it is real, it's much more
meaningful and deep. And
anyway, this other Sarah, her name is
Sarah, yeah.
Yeah. So Nikki, the possessed Nikki, kills Sarah.
Yeah.
In quite a violent scene.
Incredibly violent. Yeah. I went to the toilet when Sarah and Bear were having a chat. I was like, I'm going to go to the toilet because it's not a tense scene that I'm missing, and I'm not going to ruin it for anyone. Like, they're just talking. They're talking in a car.
I knew as soon as that.
I knew something was going to happen, and then I came back in, and Nikki is screaming and smashing Sarah's face against the steering wheel, or a brick against the steering wheel.
She's put there. But anyway.
And horrific as well. Brilliant gore, brilliant practical effects.
Nikki says, I will clean up the body, I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
And we will kind of move on, hide the body, this and that. Anyway, she kills Ian, and then Bear sees that she's laid down Nikki's body. She stripped her naked and like laid her out, and then she's like made a shrine of Bear and Nikki as like a fuck you. I thought if you loved her, but you can have me. All this anyway. Bear goes into the toilet, and he's going to shoot himself, isn't he? To end it.
Tries to, yeah.
Yeah, because then that will stop
I'm
the
making
curse.
an absolute
That's
mess
right.
of this trying to get a cola bottle.
Then he takes a load of sleeping pills or something.
His grandma's medication,
Yeah.
which at the start of the film we saw his cat had managed to get into
Yeah.
and eaten, because he lives in his grandma's old house.
Yeah. And but then you hear this snap outside, and
the music of it coming out the box.
yeah, and possessed Nikki has wished for him, Bear, to love her.
Yeah.
And he like walks out, and they have this moment of like, I thought the film was going to end there.
And the score starts swelling.
Yeah, and it's like this lovely music.
Mm.
But then the camera pans back, and he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Which then snaps her, and we're told previously that the only way to end the curse is for him or her to die. But she's going to kill herself because she's all loved up. Then he's dead.
Mm.
She snaps out of it, and then she realizes what has happened.
Yeah.
Real Nikki.
Oh, we don't even know if real Nikki knows fully what has happened, but she's just there and surrounded by corpses and completely like disfigured herself as well.
And I think that was, and I'm very careful about how I word this, but for the plot's sake, it would have been almost more cathartic if her character as possessed Nikki had killed herself, because previously in the film, Nikki has come through while possessed Nikki's asleep and been like, Bear, I'd like you to kill me.
Yeah, that was really upsetting.
Yeah, that
as
was
he
really
left.
upsetting. And then he just kind of leaves her like, nah. And I think that's when you can see his character turn. But then, so you think, okay, or at least like real Nikki has like, it ends, the suffering ends. And then she snaps out of it and she throws the gun away and she's like, oh my God.
He's going to have to live with this or go to jail for it or something like.
She'll go to jail for it because there's no evidence and proof. And you're like, oh, and she's had her wish as well, so she can't even fix it. And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little bit sick. Might be the Malams, might be the heat, but I felt this way in the cinema. I felt like a bit ill at times watching it.
The Malam pinballs were delicious, by the way.
They were great. They're really good. The package is rustly though.
Yeah,
incredibly rustly.
Yeah, especially in the film we watched, even the popcorn's a bit noisy.
I think it gets it would get a 10 out of 10 for taste, but it's going to have to go down to an 8 for the package as a cinema snack.
And the bag rips.
It does. That was me trying to get a Coke one, though. Jack's gone for a full handful.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, it was a really bleak film. I think it was great, and I'm very excited to see what he does next. And we should both watch Milk and Cereal. It's on YouTube. I think it's only 60 minutes.
Yeah, we can watch it and then mention it in the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'll be intrigued. I think you can make a sequel out of this.
Oh,
and actually quite a good one.
Just take the sticks and give it. What if they did the Evil Dead method that Evil Dead's now doing? Give it to a young impressionable director, or get the same guy.
That kind of thing, like different people. You can link it a tiny bit.
Yeah,
you could have like Nikki's like court case or something going on in the background,
just like a reference on TV screen.
Yeah,
a Halloween season of the witch, Halloween 3 season of the witch. Do you want it to be Curry Barker to make it? Or do you want it to be someone else? Because it could either be Curry Barker makes it, but then big budget. We saw what happened. Scott Derrickson made Black Phone, was big success. He then had to make Black Phone 2. Not good.
Sometimes I think if you're making it because the studio wants you to make it, and you're kind of doing it like look at Halloween 2.
I think Jason Blum is rubbing his knees, and there's gonna be a sequel to this, but who's gonna make it, and will it be good, and what's it gonna take away from it?
It could be good though.
I think it depends on who touches it. If it does Evil Dead way, where like it's like, because that's currently like there was Evil Dead Rise, which was fantastic, and Burns coming out, but it's Sam Raimi picking a filmmaker who he sees like 1 or 2 films of, and then goes, "Here's money. You do what you want with an Evil Dead film."
This is where I'd say like change it up completely. So set it in fucking the valleys in Wales, and there's like a strange little shop, and someone gets
like a tourist shop.
Yeah, like a tourist shop.
Like what is it? It's not it's churros in Cornwall.
Yeah, but do that. Set it in Cornwall.
Yeah,
something like that. And then someone makes a wish, but make it a different one, and make it kind of because you can still have the idea of obsession with it.
Yeah,
make it a different one. Make it like Jordan Peele was the producer of that film. I think it was Men. About, like, the American football thing. It was a bit weird.
Oh, him.
Sorry, I didn't really like it.
Men was Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
and not Andrew Garfield. Civil War guy.
Yeah, Alex
Garland.
Yeah. But yeah, you could do anything with it, I think. Or you can make it a, neon demon-esque, like obsession about beauty or anything like that. Like you could really run with it.
You could.
I think you could, is it about, so much plastic surgery, but you want it and you've got to have it
What's the place in Wales just past Swansea at the end of the M4? Like beachy kind of place. They have an Iron Man.
It's not I think I know where you're on about.
Like tourist shop.
Yeah, Pembrokeshire.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere within there. Tourist shop.
Yeah.
Kid goes in. Frustrated mum.
Yeah.
Or something.
And you could have the kid goes to bed. The mum, I wish I never had my kids or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know that's spitballing, but
yeah. And like, that would be great. And like, has to like create a kind of media scandal to be like someone's come and kidnapped my kids, and like starts like trying to stage like it, but she's still getting haunted by them somehow along the way, and there's like
it becomes an obsession of hers that she has to
and then can tie it in like, because there's always the fucking creeps who come round who are like, there's a biggest conspiracy, she killed her kids and got rid of them. There's someone who comes in there, they then get obsessed with her.
That's the obsession.
That's the obsession.
When someone could kill her at the end.
Yeah.
Or
like
kill them, or they could kill them as well.
Or like they wish to know the truth and they see what happened. But yeah, she has a really fucking horrible day at the beach where they don't put sun cream on. They get sunburnt and like they throw up and they're just shit. They get in a fight with some stranger kids like on the beach and things. She goes home to the rental accommodation that's a bit shit because her husband's useless.
Or he's not there because he's working. So then he's not in the picture and then he has to come down.
Yeah.
That's when
she has a fucking Pinot Gris or a Sauv Blanc and she's like drunk and she just goes, I wish I never had my kids. Snaps it.
Yeah.
Next day, they're not there. Husband's the one that starts the media circus because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't realise.
Or it doesn't even have to be, I wish I'd never had my kids. It could be something else. I wish that,
wish my kids would fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then she wakes up the next day, doesn't realise what's happened. Just wakes up and the kids are gone.
Yeah.
I think you should write a spec script and send it to
write a spec script. Yeah. We'll just send him this and then be like, we'll only write it if you want. Yeah. We'll only write this if you want it to happen because otherwise
send us a year's salary and we'll talk.
Yeah, I've not got the time to write the words otherwise. But
tired fingers, boss man.
Tired fingers. Dyslexic.
Yeah, dyslexic.
Dyslexic. Extra time.
Twice as long, mate. And I need it on A3, baby.
Yeah, and you need it to have a different colour background as well.
I need it on yellow or light blue.
Yeah.
Not the pink. I didn't get on with the pink.
No.
I didn't. Yeah, or, or you could set it anywhere. You could do whatever.
That's
you
just
wanted.
one. That's just one of our
Yeah.
many sequel
Yeah.
ideas. Call us for more.
Yeah, you could. You could set it anywhere. You could set it on anywhere where there's someone's going to come in contact with with one of those for a certain thing.
Well, an idea I had was like a drug addict who wishes that he can't overdose or something.
Yeah. But then he doesn't get the drug anymore.
Becomes like a body horror. His body's
Yeah.
like fallen, like he's got limbs atrophying and stuff, and like because he's got like rot from like a heroin, or it means that like everyone else is like trying to chase the same high as him, and loads of people are dying.
You'd give that to
Cronenberg's kid.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
What's his name? He's also
remember his name.
Cronenberg. Brandon?
Something like that.
Yeah.
That would be that would be dark.
Or Coralie Farage.
Yes.
But she would say, I did this with the substance.
Yeah, I did the substance.
I did the substance. I
The
didn't need
substance is a
this.
similar kind of story, isn't it? It's about obsession. It's about looking
It
at
is.
beauty. It's about, but you could do it about anything. You could do it about someone that wants to be, the best footballer in the world, or wants to anything. You could do it.
Is there an argument to be made that every film's about an obsession of some sort?
Well, yeah, obviously,
Yes.
but that would be. No.
What are you thinking?
You could almost set one in because it, I don't know, because the whole music box thing, but you could almost set one as a period piece.
That would have to be like number 3 or 4 once you got the budget for all the costumes and the sets.
yeah,
and
but you could
everything.
do one who's obsessed with finding Jack the Ripper in Victorian period, and they go into an old token
yeah.
shop. Maybe it's not got the music to it, but it's got a magic stick, and it's in a box, and you take it out, and they're
Obsession Origins.
Yeah.
Obsession Origins.
I know
Jack
that
the
probably.
Ripper.
I know that probably sounds like a shite idea, but
No, it could
I
work.
think that could maybe not that necessarily, but something
Yeah.
old timey.
You could definitely do something you could do a grimy 70s one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's legs. There's potential for this. There's potential for many different areas
Yeah.
of obsession.
But I don't think it's the last we'll see of obsession. I think it would be a bit like Saw in the sense that you could you can kind of, it's a kernel that can be popped.
It's an anthology. It could be an anthology.
More Final Destination then, in that sense that
Mm.
it could be something that continues on and on.
Yeah. It's made money. Jason Blum's rubbing his knees.
Oh, fuck.
He's
me.
rubbing his
Can
knees.
you imagine making a film for $1 million and timesing that by 84?
He didn't even put the million in. He
No.
bought it after the fact. He became
wonder
an
how much he
executive
bought it
producer
for.
afterwards. Don't know. But he's now got Curry Barker set up for him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's now got a brilliant young filmmaker.
He's seen that and gone, "Pff,
the
you're
guy
making
is
another
younger
film."
than us.
Yeah, he's 26.
He's 26.
disgusting.
I think it's brilliant.
That's disgusting.
I'm very
Yeah.
jealous, but I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. I'll be a late bloomer if it ever happens.
We can do the lady who directed Selma, Ava DuVernay.
How old was she?
I think she was in her 40s.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Then.
We
We've
got time.
We got 15 years.
We got time.
Yeah.
15 years? No, we don't. I got 11. I've barely got that.
No, I mean mid 40s.
Oh,
we
mid
can say,
40s,
yeah,
mid 40s, mid 40s.
I mean, Morgan Freeman didn't make it until he was in his 50s. really.
Exactly. Yeah. He was working.
Yeah,
He just didn't get the
yeah.
right roles.
I
Didn't
mean,
get
Daniel
the right
Craig
cast.
was 38 when he got Bond, so you know.
He'd been working for years. He was in Amen in the North.
Yeah, it's actually quite a good show. Do you want a really funny little tidbit story before we finish? Go see Obsession. We'll write the script for the sequel.
We'll write the script for many sequels.
Wait until they come to us.
Hire us and then hire as many pervert Europeans as you want.
Yes, we'll be the Purvis and
Purvis and Wade of the Obsession universe, the Bond writers.
Yeah. That'll be us.
Purvis and Wade.
And I'll be the Ben Affleck to your Matt Damon. I'll sit there and just get drunk.
Hey man, I think that was the idea people had of Ben at one point, but then
it turns out
Ben's Ben's smart.
Yeah, Ben's a smart one.
Ben's smart one.
Matt Damon's the one who's going, Matt Damon.
Ben looks like the meathead and plays it better.
I still love Ben Affleck.
I love both of them.
Do you know what? I think I prefer. I feel bad saying this.
Ben.
I think I prefer Ben.
I think I've grown to love Ben.
Yeah.
And you were the person who made me love Ben,
Yeah.
which is why I say you're the heart of the show, because you've helped change my brain.
Have you
and
seen
mind
The
on
Way
things.
Back?
No, I should. I want to watch Dogma. Dogma is now available again.
Yeah,
but it looks
Dogma. But I would highly recommend watching The Way Back.
Yes.
That is his film. I believe that's correct.
His alcohol recovery film.
Yeah. That's an emotional film.
Yeah.
Fair
enough. Have you seen Another Round?
No. I need to watch that.
Give it a watch.
That's the one about the men that decide to drink.
Yeah, alcohol, a little bit drunk every day.
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Like, great.
Is it?
Yeah, like
I've seen the dancing scene in it, which is incredible.
Yeah, I was
that always makes me want to watch it.
It's very good. Very European. Very continental.
Yeah. But so's The Hunt. Oh my god.
I still need
Mads
to watch
Mikkelsen
that.
film.
It might be the same director.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
I've never seen a film that kind of that's
You've seen Happiness.
yeah, I think because Happiness is so kind of far beyond what you would be like.
Okay.
It's almost like it's so darkly comical, whereas
Yeah.
The Hunt, there's no comedy and there's
Yeah.
no like absurdist kind of, it is just horrific.
I think it's nice that we've got onto this because I think these are films that have changed us in a way.
Oh yeah.
Like there is a distinct before and after. There's a
Yeah.
before you watch Happiness and an after.
Yeah.
There's a before you
Yeah.
watch Another Round and an after.
Yeah.
And I do think, and it's amazing to see that it's such a commercial success. I think there's going to be a before obsession and after obsession for a lot of people.
Yeah, I
as
do
well.
think it's the first time, and maybe this is a really big kind of statement to make, but I haven't had the compulsion to get out of my seat and leave the cinema for a while. And maybe I'm a little bit,
Yeah.
wet behind the ears, but even in 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, with the horrific, shirts off scene, as they called it, I didn't have the compulsion to get out of my seat and leave. Whereas this film, there was the inkling of that there.
Bone Temple was uncomfortable and distressing, but I was compelled and I loved watching it and I found it fascinating no matter how gross it got. As I said, I mean, I don't know if I don't want to speak for you on your wee, but I was excited to go wee because it gave me a break. I wanted to leave.
I think the thing that really creeped me out in this film is it didn't ever get to apart from when it gets towards the end when the murders happen.
Yeah.
There are points in the film where it's almost like arguments and screaming and shouting that can happen, do happen. And we've all been in a situation where someone screamed at us in the middle of the night. Or maybe some of us have, some of us haven't. But someone's like, you've had an argument in the middle of the night and all you want to do is get out of that situation.
Yeah.
And that's what really got to me, was it kind of like reminded me of moments where you're like, I did.
And whether it's with a partner or like or family member.
Yeah, anything. We've all been in situations where there's someone that you're close to that you kind of can't just get out your life.
Yeah.
But you want them to be out
and
your
whether
life
it's
in a
because
certain
of
way.
and whether they're like under the influence or anything. Yeah. Like I don't think I've had anything like this for a long time, like without someone being like
oh no
pissed.
I'm not saying that I've had
no sober screaming.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. I grew up in a very, very lovely family.
No.
Yes. But
Or you're talking about people that are long gone.
yes,
Long gone.
Yes, long
Yes,
gone.
long
Yes,
gone.
yes. Wouldn't listen to this.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
I thought at one point, I know that sounds bad, but I was sat next to you, I was like, interesting.
Yes.
It's a boys' night.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I can cut that.
No, it's fine. You keep it in. But yeah, I think the reality of it was definitely kind of, that's what really, really, really kind of, the fact that I know there's supernatural sides to it, but the scary bits are.
The supernatural is a way to talk about the realistic. As I said, like the emotional abuse, the manipulation. Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I mean, overall,
I feel like we might be upping this to a 5 at some point, both of
maybe.
us.
I think with a few days of,
I think it's a lingerer.
Yeah, we watched it literally an hour before we recorded. But
Yeah.
My ending story for you.
Okay.
So Mark Strong was up for the villain in Die Another Day.
Your first film.
Yes, my first film.
Yeah.
He was celebrating the night before the getting this audition, and he felt really prepared for the film. So he went drinking with someone the night before.
Yeah.
Went in for the audition, and basically was so hungover because he overdid it a bit.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember his lines. Then they were like, "Do you want a script?" And this is like,
Ooh, yeah.
being a cross-country cyclist and someone saying, "Do you want stabilizers? Do you need the stabilizers?" Or being an Olympic swimmer and someone going, "Do you need some armbands?"
Yeah.
So he
not
was
in the
like,
audition.
Yeah, not in the audition. It's like you walked in with your trousers off. Maybe if it's Lars von Trier, he'd love it.
Ja, you will be in my film.
Yeah.
And he basically was like, no, tried to do the scene again. And they went, do you want to try again, like last time?
Yeah.
And he went, you know what? I'm wasting everyone's time here. I'm just going to go. And he didn't get the part. Who do you think it was that he was drinking with the night before?
I bet it's going to be Daniel Craig.
Yep, Daniel Craig, a friend of his from our friends in the north that he had lived with for a bit, apparently. A good friend of his. And yeah.
Craig wanted to sabotage the film.
I like that little story. Yeah.
Because it ended up being, I don't know, that posh knob.
Timothy, what's his name?
The Asian man who becomes a white man.
Yeah, that film's not dated well.
That film's really not dated well. Do you want to know? No, we've got to wrap it up. I'll save it for another time.
Oh, now you've teased
Okay,
me.
I've been playing
Toby Stevens.
We'll finish on this.
Yeah.
This will be the final thing.
The final thing. We just can't help ourselves.
Do you remember it's 11 o'clock. I've got to drive.
Fuck.
Do you remember the film? No, the video game James Bond Nightfire.
Yes, I had it on PC.
PC?
Yes.
Wow.
And it lagged so much. You'd shoot someone and then it wouldn't click and you would get shot.
Well, I used to play it with some family friends of mine.
Yes.
You know them well, Gareth and Johnny.
Yes.
You know them.
Beat them in a certain local event that we did yesterday.
Beat them in a race yesterday.
Yeah,
great work. Yeah, Gareth was like, and he just came out of nowhere.
Functional, not aesthetic. That's what I say, baby.
You are incredibly functionally fit, and
especially after a week of all-inclusive beer in Spain.
I think people need to when people and people were like Jack, and I was like, he's the fittest man I know. But yes, I used to play that with them as kids. We had a evening not long ago.
Yes.
Or over Christmas, actually, where we played the game together and we just played it for hours and hours, which was brilliant. And they then lent it to me, and so I've taken it home and I've started playing it. I haven't played too much of it.
In your new town that you've moved away from me in?
Yes, there.
Bitch.
In one of my only free evenings I get.
Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah, I know. It's stressful.
Wait until we get fatherhood.
Yeah, when I'm not destroying things.
Yes.
Yeah. No comment. But basically, there's a level where you go to this this British man who lives in Japan, and you go to his large estate and you need to go and delete stuff off of his computer. He's not in the files, but you've got to go destroy his computer and like get an access key, and then you've got to rescue people as well. Like,
I realised that it was Prince Andrew.
His assistants. He looks like he could be a member of the royals, allegedly.
I don't think it's alleged.
But you're like, you sneak into the bathhouse at one point and you've got to kill the Yakuza who are there and save the girl, and then the girl comes up to you as Bond, and it goes from first-person gameplay to third-person cinematic cutscene, and the girl goes, "Oh, you're my hero. How could I ever repay you?" And he goes, "Well, if I make it through this, I'll be overdue for a nice massage." And she goes, and I was like, oh, like, funny, but like very cheesy. They then just tongue. They just kiss outright, and I was just screaming with laughter.
What, on like old school
GameCube graphics,
Oh
like
my God.
showing a model of Bronholm kiss a Japanese woman. And I was just like, it was almost like parody.
That's a bit insensitive.
Craig
isn't it?
wouldn't kiss them straight away.
Unless it's Skyfall with the lady in the Komodo Dragon bar. They seem to get down to it pretty quickly.
They do.
Yeah.
But no, he saves her and instantly neck, and then she runs off. She just had a shotgun in her face 3 seconds earlier.
I was going to say, normally,
It was
Dave the police officer or Stephen the fireman who saves someone from a burning house doesn't get her outside and then goes, "Hey, baby."
Yeah, it felt like Austin Powers, not like Bond. It was weird. It'd like become parody of itself.
But then again, you see Die Another Day, and that is basically Austin Powers 4.
Yeah, true. Very true. Shall we wrap it up there?
Yes, it's been a pleasure. We will. You will hear from us again very soon.
Truly a delight. Yes, we will.
It won't be as long as this time. I think
gap or the episode
the gap.
Yeah.
I think next time we need to wrap up our Lord of the Rings series.
In the next episode?
Yeah.
You're joking me. I don't have the time to watch it over the next few weeks. I've got a wedding.
Oh, gosh.
Not my own. No, not my own.
I was going to say I didn't get the invite anyway. So.
Of course you would. Of course you would. I'm obsessed with you.
Feelings mutual.
Thank you very much for listening. Follow us on social media. Send us an email at celluloidcellar@gmail.com. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. Just type in the Celluloid Cellar. You'll find us. We're on Amazon, Apple Music, and Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Share us with a friend.
Yes, share us with a friend, and we've got a very large back catalogue. And
We do.
Yes, and hopefully
we've also got a lot of episodes that have been released previously.
Yes, and
It's my large back catalogue.
And hopefully next time we record, it won't be quite as hot because I'm going to put an ice pack in my crotch as soon as you leave.
I am
going to go to bed.
Going to go to bed just completely and utterly sweaty. But
I thought it was going to say completely and utterly naked. I was going to say, can I come and watch?
Not on the pod.
No,
not on the pod.
Damn.
Right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.